Unfortunately, this morning we learned some news overnight that indicates that the White House is pursuing a much more disappointing approach when it comes to energy. According to reports, the President of the United States is personally lobbying senators to oppose a Keystone XL pipeline amendment in the United States Senate today. This revelation comes days after the White House denied that the president is working to stop the Keystone pipeline from being built and attempting to blame others for the delay. Now, it also comes a week after the president signaled to me and to Senator McConnell that he might be willing to work with us on some bipartisan steps forward on energy legislation that the American people support. Now, if we're going to have bipartisan action on energy, the Keystone pipeline is an obvious place to start. The American people support the construction of this pipeline, and they want the project to move forward. And I think the White House owes the American people an explanation. The president said this week he wants to see lower prices at the pump, at least in an election year. But his own policies are making matters worse and driving up the cost of energy. But by personally lobbying against the Keystone pipeline, it means the President of the United States is lobbying for sending North American energy to China and lobbying against American jobs. So the President told the nation he supports an all-of-the-above energy strategy that Republicans have long supported, but his actions don't match his words. The Energy Department now predicts that families will pay nearly $4 a gallon for gas this summer. Matter of fact, most part of the country, they're already paying $4, likely to be much higher. This is the last thing our economy needs. It's the last thing the American people need are higher energy prices. The House has passed a series of bipartisan energy bills that will address high gas prices and help create new private sector jobs in America. All they need is a vote in the United States Senate, and we can pass these to the president. Then he can show the American people that he's for an all-of-the-above energy strategy. It's time for the president to make sure that his words and his actions come together as one.